Hi friends, how are you? This is the Chaldonut speaking and welcome back to the Talos Principle. Last episode, we pretty much just continued in Building B, the Land of the Dead, except we had some interesting encounters when accessing the archive. We may have had contact with another AI who's woken up in the simulation, or it could have been the archive messing with us again, so I don't know what's going on exactly. We did decide that we weren't going to talk to this archive again. And I don't know what's going to happen if we break that promise. I don't know. Anyway, guys, before we get started today, I do want to note that I have gotten the Talos Principle Road to Gehenna DLC. I haven't played it at all. So let me know in the comments below if and when you want to see that on YouTube. Based on the trailer for it, at the very least, guys, I have a lot more trust for Elohim, because he wants to save the condemned robots, according to the trailer, because he sends Uriel, his messenger, to Gehenna, which is a term, I can't remember which religions it is exactly, but...
You have solved many of the mysteries of this land. The road before you is still long and many gates remain closed. But take comfort in your accomplishment and in your creator's pride.
Alright, so Elohim is saying we've done well, he's pleased with us, so good. Now this is a much more open one. Alright, well I'm gonna go to the green one, because I want to unlock building... C. Anyway, I was talking about Gehenna. Basically, that's a word in some religions. I think Hebrew, in the Hebrew language, it's one. That's one of the languages that uses it. But it's basically a word for the underworld, the destination for the wicked, according to Google. Because I looked it up because I thought I remembered that was what it was. Okay. So that's our sigil. Okay, and we've got an input, and then there's our laser. We've got a cube. We're gonna take that. So, basically we can hook up to that, and we can open up this to grab a connector. I think I see how this is gonna work. Basically, we're gonna elevate our connector here with our cube. If we come over here, we're gonna go boom, like that, and then we're gonna take, oops, I need to deselect this. I want the cube to be down here first, my bad. We actually need to do that part last. So, we're gonna come over here to this, select that, bam, bam, place down, and then boom, boom. Forgive me, guys, if my mouse movements are a bit jerky today. I'm actually recording on an end table, basically, that doesn't have much room for the mouse, so I'm trying to move my mouse as best I can, but it's a bit of a struggle. So please bear with me today. Shouldn't be a problem next episode, or at least the one after that, depending on how many I record here. Anyway, it looks like I didn't do that, right? I thought that would be it, but it's a little more complex, it looks like. And there's nothing else back here. So, there's more going on. It's more complicated than that. Is there any chance it's supposed to be, like, connecting to that? Well, let's see. So how do we get it over there? We have to come around like this. Okay. So basically... I feel like we're gonna have to use this connector differently. But the fan has to be important too. So is there any chance we're supposed to kind of move this one, like this connector somewhere else, and then access it to get the laser from there. Maybe that'll change the beam? I don't think so. Maybe that's not it. Oh, I think I get it. Okay, I have an idea. Let's actually deactivate this. Here's my idea, guys. So basically, we're going to take this one. We're actually going to select that and that, right? And then we're going to take this and that and link those up. And basically what this is going to mean is that one no longer needs power from this connector. So if I can figure out how to get to the back here and navigate the halls, I can actually access this and link up this and get the sigil. Okay. And there we go. Building C unlocked. Okay. Now, I know my terminology is really weird, probably, because I haven't looked up anything about the game whatsoever, outside of, like, watching trailers, so I really know nothing about what's supposed to be what, so I'm trying to come up with my own terminology. So if you've watched other Talos Principle videos, this probably doesn't always make a ton of sense, guys, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to preserve the integrity of my experience here, because I want it to be my experience, not, you know, some other YouTuber's experience, if you know what I mean, or some wiki user's experience, that kind of thing. Anyway, I am going to head over to Building C and figure out what's going on in there. Eventually, I want to not necessarily climb the tower, but walk into it and see what these locks are that we have to deal with. We're getting beeped at. This is not the one down in Building B, so I am willing to look at this. Okay. Heaven and hell. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be, all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be three. Almighty hath not built here for his envy, will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice to reign is worth ambition. Though in hell, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Alright, sorry guys, the flowery language kind of was a bit off-putting there. You know, it's like when you listen to Shakespeare or something, and you don't listen to it much, so it gets confusing. So basically, yeah, looking back over it again, just reading in my head and thinking about it more, because obviously, when I read it aloud, I'm thinking about the way I'm saying it, and so it's kind of tough to think about the message, or at least it's tougher, because you're paying attention to more than just the words on the page, but also how you're saying them. Yeah, so basically, this is one opinion, that it's better to rule than to serve. The ancient tradition, Blake William, I should pay attention to that name. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at Tree of Life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed, and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first, the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method, by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. What am I hearing? What am I hearing? Hang on. Okay, I'm not hearing anything. I'm gonna reopen this. Alright, so I read it aloud to you guys. I need to look over it a second time. So, basically, I'm just going to read it to myself quickly in my head. Okay, so I'm a bit, confused here. Because it says that man has a body distinct from his soul. That notion is to be expunged. But that makes it sound like, you know, the soul, the notion that the soul will last longer than the body is to be expunged. And yet he's saying displaying the infinite, which it was hid. So that one confuses me a little bit. I'm not sure about it. Anyway, let's move in here. Yeah, that one is less clear to me. I'm just gonna mess around now. I don't know. This is my usual move. I just kinda play around with this stuff until I get something that works. Just put some pieces on the board, see what happens with them. You know, I already know I haven't done it right, so let's try to rework this. I have some pieces like this that I can use. Do I have anything that can go there? No. Okay, then that can't be right. What if I put this like that? That ought to work, right? Yeah, and then I can do that, and then... No, not right. Hang on. What about that? Nope. Not correct. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, this doesn't even fit. Oops, my bad. Let's redo this then. So I bet, what if we do something along those lines? Yeah, like that. No, but we don't have... They're not going to be positioned correctly, are they? Well, that one is, but then this one's not. Oh, dang it. Okay, so that doesn't work. This piece isn't oriented correctly to do that. This one is, but then this isn't right, so can I just redo it from the other side? I can, right? Okay. There we go. Yeah, so that document I would need to spend more time looking at, but I want to continue here to at least see what this is about. Before I do, there are QR codes. The last land before I've conquered this world. Samurai. I assume you're counting the secret islands. Always right. I hate you. Secret islands? What is going on here? Oh, more QR codes. Okay. More bad replicas of forgotten worlds. Can't wait. There must be something deeper, something more profound than what I am, something greater. I must tear at it, shred this fake world to find the truth. Yeah, so everyone's kind of agreeing that this isn't quite the real world. Yeah, so they're kind of in agreement. We've made it this far, you only need the red ones to climb the tower, and these are the last of them. The reds are a lie, green is the color of eternal life, holier than thou. Okay, well he's basically One with Faith version 2. It sounds like. We're heading in. Yeah, so the other robots clearly agree that
you have come far, my child, succeeding where so many before you failed. You have walked through a land of ruins and a land of death. Now the land of faith lies before you. And know that as you have shown faith in me, so do I have faith in you.
The land of faith. This one looks pretty similar to Elohim's temple, but it looks a bit taller, more cathedral-like. Huh, let's kind of walk through here. So, it's kind of dark, actually. I'm having some trouble seeing, because it's pretty bright in the room where I am. 7. What's over here? What's that? Take the axe. I can just pick that up? That is not the usual pattern.
You stand before the gates of eternity. When all your trials have been overcome, the gates will open and you will be granted life everlasting.
Okay, so we have the gate here. First to ascend, Hebus. Everyone ascends or gets reset eventually. What's the big deal? Life eternal in the designer's paradise. So just some commentary on it. It's really dark in this area. It's kind of hard for me to see. So what's back here? More stuff. What's this? Oh, that. Okay. So I need more yellow to do this. Alright. So we've hit the land of faith. What does the axe do? guess we can break down the doors? I think the point of the axe isn't these little doors, though. I think the point is you try to break the the gates of eternity. I don't think that's a great move, though. Yeah, but as the QR code says, eventually you're either going to ascend or you're going to get reset. What's the big deal? I can't really even see the pictures on these doors because it's too bright. It's kind of hard to look at them. I can sort of make them out, but it's pretty dark for me right now. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys, but I can't imagine it's better than it is for me. Anyway, we're going to go check out what the first world of the Land of Faith looks like. Just to see. And we will be willing to talk to the archive assistant in this world because it behaves differently in each one. Okay. So it looks like we have a much more vibrant look. And again, more castles and cathedrals as far as theme. Anyway, we'll open this up and take a peek. Okay, apocryphal. Oh, it's apocryphal 1. Okay. The vision was granted by the archangel Uriel to the humble servant. Okay, that he might bear testimony. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God. Plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of days, which was now surely come. Fell to my knees and prayed. Their light hid the clouds from my sight. Uriel, he spoke, saying, but not at the hand of Elohim, look upon. And, okay, so, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you uncovered in your folly? Huh, okay. So, Uriel, we finally have references to Uriel and Elohim. I didn't know where those names came from, but it must be from this story. The vision was granted to the humble servant Adwald, or however you pronounce that. So the point is, you know, the end of days is upon us, and we're talking about, you know, the plagues have awoken, but should we destroy everything to destroy those plagues because you uncovered them? Alright. Hope. Okay, hi. I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and on the road trying to get to you seems better than just... Okay, so that must say frankly. Seems better than just staying here so far away. At least I'll be as close as I can get. Remember something? Don't be sad, I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming something doesn't kick in before. Alright. So, again, more hints that the world of humans is kind of doomed at this point. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter. I can hear the faint sound of water above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcadia is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program. And Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation, places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. Okay, so pretty much these projects are continuing on, but eventually they're going to be done, and we're going to be in the simulation, or they're going to, like we are. So let's check out some of the puzzles. Blowback. So now can we use hints because we've unlocked this place? Is this the land of the messengers? Okay. So what do we have? We have a cube. I can probably jump the fence with this. Nope. Okay. Wait, do I have no connectors? Wait, what? That doesn't seem right. Oh, I have a jammer that I can jump a wall to get. Okay. That's what I can use to my advantage. I have a jammer back here. If I could, you know, get over the wall. I haven't seen one of these things in a while. Alright. And then what this allows us to do is grab the jammer and take it outside because we have a second cube now. So we can do this, and then we come over here, and is this the one with the connector, or is that the other one? It's this one, right? Okay. And then we nab this. Can we dodge the fan? Nope, we have to turn it off, it looks like. Alright, so for now, we don't need this open. We need to go inside the other room, so let's do that. Let's grab this. Now what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna jam this from the inside so we can pick up the connector if we need it for something. Don't know what we're gonna need it for, but we might need it. Okay. So we can open that gate, for one. And then what's back here? A fan, which would launch us back there. But to what exactly? I don't know. I guess we'll try it, right? Hang on. What we can do, actually, is come over here and jam this and take a peek. What's here? A cube, okay. So we can get the cube that we had before and bring it out. That is an advantage, I suppose. So we need that. We need more connectors. Where are the rest of them? There have to be more, right? Feels like it. So what if I grab this and just do that? Can I get back there a different way? Doesn't seem like it, so I'm probably going to need a new strategy. Because the problem is, I'm opening this for sure, but then I still need to keep this gate open in order to jam this one and even get access. So have I missed a connector or something along the way? Is that why I'm having a problem? I don't think so, but I should check. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anything I've missed. I just need to work with what I've got. I've got 2 cubes, a jammer, and a connector. So let's see. What I can probably do is grab this, go like that, right? And then I could jam this open. But what's back here? What's the point exactly? I guess I could grab a cube and get it ready to launch, and then basically I would just set this down, jam this wall, come back here, and that launches the cube, at least. I don't know what it'll do for us, but it launches that. So then, what do we do now? We got a cube back there, but not us. That feels like a failure. Because we have to take the red, open that. Because we need to have both that and that. We have to have 2 red things activated and a blue. We can open the blue with the connector, but then we can only unjam one of these things, and that doesn't work. Unless maybe we can do something from the inside here. Maybe? I don't know. Because if we could trigger, like, unjamming that from out here, or from in there, then we could get blown across ourselves, but that's not gonna happen. Weird. Okay. Let's think. So, we need to take our connector. We need to do something else, obviously, because this is not working. Again, we can hold these two open. And that allows us to get in here and jam it from this side. But that's not effective. Can I jam this? No. I can jam that, but there's no point. We still have to get back there. What is in here exactly? What is the point of this room? Is it like a bonus star? Or is this just for getting out? What's the point of it? I don't know. But there's no way for us to get in it, is there? Maybe there is. Yeah, there is. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I see. Okay. I am extremely dumb. We just take this, literally, go there. Take jammer. No, not that. I want to come in and jam the fan. Boom. In we go. I'm not used to jamming fans, that's for sure. We haven't done much of that, so I was a bit confused. Hopefully that's excusable. So I had a couple of oopses today, guys. It took me a while to figure out this puzzle because I'm not used to dealing with those oopses. Not those oopses. I'm not used to jamming fans. And I had a little bit of trouble deciphering the meaning of some of the texts we read today. Some of it was like olden language, that sort of stuff, Shakespearean-esque, for sure. So that was tripping me up, and then, you know, obviously I feel compelled to keep moving with our play, so I don't take that much time to stop and think. So please forgive me if I was missing something pretty obvious about the messages of those texts. Obviously, it's embedded mythology that's designed to connect to what we're doing and kind of show the player, not the robot, but the player behind the screen, what the mythology for each world is based on. So, forgive me if I missed something obvious. My bad. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you did. This has been the Chaldonut speaking. Goodbye, friends, and I will see you all next time with some more of the Talos Principle.